Good afternoon, and welcome to another episode of Que-stead-Que. What you gonna do? I don't know, but something's gonna grow. Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Que-stead-Que. I am out here in the greenhouse because I decided to take advantage of this weather and to get this done because I have nothing else to do other than dehydrating those peppers and making the pepper powder until a couple of weeks from now. So therefore, I said, let me come on out here in the greenhouse first. Before I came out here, I blew the leaves in the back and I blew the leaves up front. And the leaves up front, I just blew into the grass. Some I put into a bag that I have full of leaves. And then I did pruning in here. I started back here after I got through with the leaves. And what I did was I looked at all the plants. My tomatoes are really producing. And let me zoom in because I don't feel like getting up. You can see the flowers on this one. This one is loaded with flowers. I harvested, hold on. Oh, let me zoom out now. Sorry, y'all. Yeah, I harvested. I've got it all in my hand because I'm getting ready to go into the house. More tomatoes. I harvested a couple of green beans. That okra did not develop, so I just went on, I pruned the okra plant down, and I'm gonna get rid of it. I just pruned it for now, just when I pruned the cherry trees. So I got the cherry trees pruned. What else did I prune? Oh, I pruned the grapevines. I decided I'm gonna do an experiment. I decided to prune down the eggplants. They were full of flowers, but they were not going to produce. And so I went on and pruned them down into the wide branches because you know that they can be overwintered indoors, and I wasn't bringing them indoors because they are full of fungus gnats. So I just left them out here, and hopefully the greenhouse will protect them over the winter to survive. I'll find out, won't I? So that's an experiment. Let's see, like I said, the tomatoes are really producing. Even the ones, in fact, I gotta get up, y'all. Okay, first of all, here's the blooms on this one. I cut the strings and I left them for next year, but I have tomatoes coming all over and I have flowers all over, and there's no sign of stoppage. It was 80 degrees when I walked in here on today. See all that? See all this? See that? And so it was 80 degrees when I walked in here today. And so it's now currently 65 because I've had it opened up while I was working. And I've been out here a couple of hours. The greens are growing. You can see the new growth there. No sign of stopping. My green zebra tomato, see how much bigger it has gotten since it developed. And I have more flowers on this plant. So what I did was I trimmed all the dead foliage off the tomato plants, and every branch that had no flowers or tomatoes on it, I cut off. I don't want it to produce any further. I just want to give these tomatoes a fighting chance. So we'll see what happens. Okay, I will be purchasing my hay towards the end of the month. Pelly's doesn't close for the season until around Christmas Eve. So I'll be going to get my hay towards the end when I do the oil change and all that. That'll be the last of it. And then I will, at that point, put the strawberries to sleep. I'll, bed them up with some hay. These as well. I still have some green beans coming, so I left 2 of the plants. I took the rest of them out. And basically that's it. And I took all the other crates out, got rid of the garbage. I swept, blew. I didn't scrub the floor. I can do that in the springtime. I can scrub the floor at that time because this floor is very easy to clean. And look at the saffron, y'all. Now I started with 2 bulbs and I'm sitting here with 8 plants that I counted today. So I need to go back to YouTube University because I am not certain as to if I should separate those in the spring. I'm not touching them right now. Should I separate them and spread them out, or should I just leave them and let them grow the way that they are? My sister suggested that I put them in one of the front beds. She said either my perennial bed, she said I should put it into that second bed that I have where I tried to grow those potatoes. this past summer. So I think I'm going to take her advice and do that. We also discussed on today, because Sherry and I, we were talking, and I told her, okay, it's time for us to get doubly serious with the growing. I said, I know you do your gardening stuff. I said, but I think we need to team up next year. And so she's very open to the idea, and she agreed. And so I told her that I'm considering, and I think I've made a decision, that I will be buying a second greenhouse. I'm gonna get one of those accordion style greenhouses, and I can always put it on the other side. Food before beauty. That's my new slogan for next year. Food before beauty. So, I mean, I'll try to keep the backyard as neat as possible, but food before beauty. I can put that greenhouse on the side of the house where the wood chips are. There's so many spots where I could put that second greenhouse, and that will allow me to grow more. I still plan to have the deck garden, but see, I don't know how the animals are going to behave next year. Although I'm going to do everything that I can to protect the crop, I'll be using the garden tables. As you know, I already have the onion and garlic planted, and then that third table is out of commission, and I hope to get it back into commission. That doggone white thing that's in the backyard, that we're getting rid of that. That's another job for when the grow club come. They can just bust it up and just take the wood to the curb and let special pickup get that. That's going to give me more space over there, and it will look better. And then I can get that lattice in along the porch to keep booger away, and along the deck where the steps are. Okay, so basically that's the plan. So hopefully Sherry, we can team up, and her family and us, we can all work together, grow our food, and grow a great abundance of it starting next year. So we shall see. And in the meantime, I'm about to start my seed orders, and I will be back later with the short, because I have a whoop, whoop, whoop. Seed alert, seed alert, seed alert. I was so happy to see that seedling, and hopefully another one will come up before tonight. Okay, so stay tuned for the short later on. And this is future Q, because I'm getting ready to upload another short video before I started in the greenhouse. So that way you will see the before and after video of how it looks now compared to how it looked when I first stepped in here. But anyway, I think it looks a lot better. I mean, it's not tip top, but it's presentable enough, and it's enough to where when I start my seedlings in April, those that I start out here, I'll be able to at least maneuver. And remember, all those crates that you see that I'm letting go until they finally die, probably in December here. I just want to see how far this greenhouse will take me as is. And right now we're into November, and I'm pretty much zone 8 in this greenhouse, because we are every night we're in the 20s and 30s. Okay, so it's no way these plants would be alive if they weren't protected by this greenhouse. So this is a different zone in here, and it was 80 degrees when I stepped in here. You will see that when I share that first 2-minute video, and right now it's currently about 68, and the sun is setting. So, and then with that light coming in, as looking at the sun now, the way that it looks, hold on, I know it's there, but I don't know if y'all can see it. That's how it looks in here at night. And now that it's halfway clear in here, I'll look out and see if I can see all the way through it tonight. But these plants are getting light at night. So I'm happy for my neighbor. I think my neighbor is helping me because these plants are getting more light than they would normally get otherwise. They're getting that night light all night long, and then they're getting the light during the day. My job is just to keep them watered and check on them. They're just doing good. Okay, so let me get off of here. Because I wanted to end this before 10 minutes. So I will talk to you guys later when I share the seed alert, and may God bless you all. Bye-bye.